Okay, alright guys, welcome to your very first tutorial on how to make a profile picture uploader in a PHP programming language. So for this tutorial, what I have planned to do, we need already like 4 files to make this functionality. So first of all, let's get started. We need I'm here right now in logged-in.php. Then here I'm gonna make a container that's gonna allow me to hold the profile pictures for me. Okay, so to do that functionality, I'm gonna create a div tag here, and I'm gonna give it a class of profile, and then I'm gonna close this div tag here, and then on my screen.css I'm gonna make a styling for this page here. So I'm gonna make a dot symbol which represents the class, and I'm gonna type profile, and then I'm gonna give it a background of something which looks like F9, 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 and then I'm gonna make a border, and the border is gonna be like a 1 pixel thick, and it's gonna be dashed, and I'm gonna use a color of CCC. Sorry guys, CCC. Okay, and then finally I'm gonna make an inner padding of 7 pixels here. So this part is gonna prepare the container for me to hold the profile pic here. So as you've seen, there is a div tag which have a dash border and some background colors. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing is gonna be like to display the image, right? So we're gonna come here and then display an image. It's gonna have a source, okay, and then if the source doesn't exist, or if the browser that the user using is old, so it's not able to display the source here. So rather we're gonna use an alternative tag. So to use the alternative tag, I'm gonna open and close a PHP tags here, and I'm gonna echo out the username. So how can I display the username? If you remember way back from our older tutorials, we have made a variable which is called a user data that's gonna allow us to hold all of the user functional or the user informations here. Okay, so I'm gonna come here and display the username using this variable. Okay, so I'm gonna use user data here, and then I'm gonna use for instance, I want to greet the user using the first name. So then I'm gonna say something which looks like this, like I'm gonna concatenate a string, and I'm gonna use s here. I'm gonna skip this character here, and I'm gonna say profile. Okay, so it's gonna generate the first name. It's gonna say the first name, and it says first names profile. Okay, so in my context here, my username is gonna be Mamai, then it's gonna be an apostrophe s here, and then it's gonna be a profile. Okay, so the source is going to be retrieved from the database. So that's what we are going to do the functionalities here. So to do that thing, let's make a form for the user to upload or to change their profile pictures. Okay, so we're going to make an action here, and then there's going to be a method here. So for this example, I'm going to use a post method, and then there's a third attribute which is called ink type, or sometimes it is called an encryption. Okay, ink type. Okay, then I'm gonna say something like this, which is multi-part, and I'm gonna use a / here, and I'm gonna say form data here. This thing will tell the browser that what I'm doing is I'm uploading an image. Okay, so let's make a field that allows the user to select an image. Okay, so let's say an input type, and let's use something which is called file. Okay, and let's give it a name for us to access. So I'm gonna call this thing profile. Okay, so finally let's make here and make a submit button. Okay, let's call this input type to be called submit, and let's give it a value which says change profile picture. Okay, so let's come here and reload our page, so that we are going to find such beautiful layout for us to upload an image. Okay, so our first activity is gonna be, we have to make sure whether this part or this field is set or not. Okay, so to do that, what we are going to do, we're gonna use an if clause here. Before, let me open and close my PHP talks here, and let me say if, and let me use a keyword which is called isState, and pass the files which is called profile. Okay, if this thing is true, it means the field is set, and I want to say okay for this example. Okay, so let's come here and refresh our page, and let's see what we have. Okay, so I tried to browse, and I just got some random pictures here, and I just clicked change profile picture. It says nothing. Just let me check it out. I guess okay, like let's use another condition which says echo not set, and let's check it out. Actually, my mistake was I have to type something which is called multi-part, so it's not saying multi, it's multi or something like that. So I have to use L here, and let me come here and refresh my page. Okay, it says not set. Just I try to select some page, and it says okay here. Okay, it means my field is set. So I have already come across, and I already checked that my field is set. So I have to make sure that if the files are empty or not. So I'll use a function which is called empty, and I'm gonna pass some variable which says profile, which represents my file here, profile, and then I'm gonna pass the name. Okay, so this is gonna make sure whether this field is empty or not. For instance, if I came here randomly and click here, it's gonna say okay, even if I didn't select any image. Okay, then I have to make sure that there is something selected there. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, and if this empty thing is false, and I'm gonna do something, but else I'm gonna tell to the user please select, yeah, that's the word, please select an image you want to upload. Okay, okay, so let's come here and try to do something. When I just click change profile picture, says please select an image you want to upload, and then if I came here some randomly select a picture there, it doesn't display any error. So we have made some progress. Okay, we make sure that the field is set, and beside we have make sure that the files are not empty or not. So in the next tutorial we're gonna do more validation. We're gonna restrict like file extension not to be uploaded. So till we meet on the next tutorial, keep on liking, keep on subscribing my channel, keep on sharing with your friends. Thank you very much. See ya.